Imagine waking up tomorrow, stepping outside, and looking up at the sky. Everything looks normal, but high above you, Earth's invisible protective shield just fades away. We live in a state of constant bombardment. Every second, the sun hurls out high-energy, electrically charged particles at millions of miles per hour. To understand our defense, look underground. Deep inside, molten iron and nickel generate a massive magnetic field extending into space. As solar radiation approaches, these magnetic lines catch and deflect the stream, sweeping particles safely around Earth. This planetary-scale engine provides the primary layer of security that keeps the upper atmosphere stable and our orbital environment habitable. Over the last 70 years, we have placed our most delicate infrastructure in the exact zones this shield protects. This orbital highway is crowded with global satellite constellations, global communication networks, and the GPS systems that coordinate modern life. We engineered all of these systems under the assumption that Earth's magnetic field would remain a permanent, fail-proof fixture. If this engine fails, our technological web loses its buffer, leaving our critical networks directly exposed to raw solar power. Without the magnetic barrier, solar particles spill straight into near-Earth orbit. This transforms the orbital environment into a high radiation zone. Satellites passing through these zones absorb the impact of the radiation. They are no longer operating in a safe harbor. High-energy particles pierce the thin shielding of these machines. Onboard computers short-circuit, data becomes corrupted, and critical navigation hardware physically degrades in a matter of hours. As these orbital nodes fail, the effects reach the surface. Global communication lines drop, and the electrical charge accumulating in the atmosphere can overload terrestrial power grids. Solar storms move across the solar system in days. Without a passive shield, human operators would have to detect and react to these threats in near real time to prevent total network collapse. The space around Earth would shift from a reliable platform for technology to a destructive environment that actively dismantles our current way of life. Once the solar wind pushes past the satellite belts, it crashes directly into Earth's upper atmosphere. Normally, the magnetic field funnels a small fraction of these particles toward the poles, creating the contained light shows we know as auroras. In a shieldless world, these lights ignite across lower latitudes. Solar particles interact with atmospheric gases directly over the equator, creating brilliant, eerie skies globally. These global auroras serve as the physical signature of our atmosphere absorbing a direct hit, energy that is usually diverted safely into space. While our thick atmosphere continues to block the most lethal radiation from reaching the ground, the loss of the magnetic shield transforms the situation into a permanent engineering crisis. Survival would require a reactive defense. We would rely entirely on space weather monitoring, a network of sensors keeping constant watch over the sun's activity. This flowchart shows the necessary response. When sensors detect a solar flare, they must immediately trigger safe mode protocols. Power grids are disconnected, and satellites are powered down to survive the surge. This means voluntarily plunging continents into darkness and silencing global communications every time the sun becomes active. The logistical toll on a global economy would be immense. We would be forced to replace a passive, natural shield with a high-stress system of predictive science and active infrastructure management. Looking at Earth's geological history, we see that the magnetic field is a dynamic system. It has weakened and shifted many times over millions of years. Despite these massive historic fluctuations, the magnetic field remains active. It continues to serve as our primary planetary defense today. The churning of molten iron miles beneath our feet provides the quiet security our electrical world requires. It serves as a reminder that our high-tech society remains deeply tied to the natural mechanics of the planet itself.